Hello, my darlings, and welcome back to my channel. Hi, if you're new here, my name's Nash, and I like to read and talk about all things books. We are back with Bookmas Day 6, and today's going to be a little bit of a different video. I want to go over some of my goals for 2026, and by goals, I mean things that I want to achieve by the end of 2026, whether they're reader goals or content creator goals. I really have been enjoying setting goals for myself, and whether I reach them or not is completely okay. Obviously, I would prefer to reach them. But if I don't, I'm not going to beat myself up about it. So we're going to go through what some of those goals are. And if you like this video and more bookish content, please don't hesitate to like, comment, and subscribe. Let's get into the video. Starting out with my reader goals, I do want to keep my reading goal at 100 books for the year. This year, I did have my reading goal at 100 as well. And at the time of filming this, I am currently behind. Is it possible for me to still make my reading goal? Absolutely, it is. Am I going to? I don't know just yet. But whether or not I make it, that's completely okay. I did go through a really big reading slump during the summer where I really read, I think, 7, maybe 10 books over 3 or 4 months. So it really wasn't that fruitful of a reading summer. But for 2026, I definitely want to make sure I get back in the groove of reading because honestly, for November and December, the books have been definitely keeping me entertained and keeping me from going into a reading slump. So I'm definitely going to keep my reading goal at 100 books. Goal number 2 is to try a new genre. I primarily read romantasy. I do dabble a little bit in dark romance, YA fantasy, and even thriller sometimes. I truly prefer a good romantasy, but I do want to try a new genre. And I'm thinking for 2026, I want to try sci-fi, maybe even dystopian, because I have been thinking about it for quite a while now. I've seen some great recommendations that have piqued my interest. So I'm excited to try and dive into that. I definitely want to prioritize trying to expand my reading taste. As much as I love romantasy, sometimes they do get a little copy and paste, and a good palette cleanser might be really good for me. Goal number 3. Now listen, don't judge me. We listen and we don't judge. I am currently in the middle of 90 plus series. Am I going to continue all of these 90 series? No, but a good chunk of them I do want to continue. I just have had it bad when it came to completing series. Some of them are actually complete now, so I can just go through and binge them. But my goal for 2026 is to catch up on at least 30 of those series. My highest priority ones that are either completed or I know I really want to read, because there are some series where I was caught up and then the new book came out and I was already reading something else at the time that it dropped, so I just didn't really stop the book I was reading to pick up the new release, and then it just trickled down, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm a mood reader. Sometimes I don't want to read it when it comes out, but sometimes I do. Just like Brimstone, I read it the week after it came out, but then you have An Honored Vow by Melissa Blair that came out in January, and I still ain't read that book. And that's the last book in the series. There are quite a few that I have just the last book to read. So I definitely want to catch up on at least 30 of them. And my last reader goal for 2026 was not really a goal and more of a challenge for myself. I am a sucker for a great immersive read. Audiobooks have really spoiled me, and now I can't read a book that doesn't have an audio with it. Of course I can. I just don't want to a lot of the time. So it takes a really great book or a really hyped book for me to pick it up without an audio. So I want to try to do 1 month of reading without any audiobooks. I want to see if immersive reading has helped my overall reading speed, because y'all, my eyeballs, they slow. My reader voice in my head, I know some people don't have one of those, but I do. And she is very dramatic. She has to draw out every single word. She got to double, triple check herself. I don't be confident when I be reading with my eyeballs. But when it comes to following along with the audio, yes. So I'm hoping to see with a month of just reading straight eyeballs, no audiobook, raw dogging it, I'm hoping I picked up my reading speed a little bit. Now onto my goals as a content creator. This BOOKMAS Vlogmas has taught me so much when it comes to filming content, more specifically on YouTube.
And I work like a dog day and night.
Day and night. Trying to make sure I get all these videos filmed, edited, thumbnails made. It is a lot, but am I having a blast? I really, really am. I'm having so much fun. So for 2026, I want to prioritize posting consistently on YouTube. I'm not going to be crazy and tell y'all twice per week. I'm going to tell y'all once per week. I want to try to make sure that I post regularly over here, just so that way we can continue to build this community, because I've been having so much fun and I can't wait to see what the content is going to look like the more I keep up with working on long form content. Speaking of posting consistently, since my reading slump and everything that took off in my personal life between the months of July and October, I really haven't been posting that often on TikTok. I tried to post once per day, but at one time I was posting 3 to 4 times per day every single day. So I want to make it a priority to make sure I go back to posting 3 times a day on TikTok. That is my primary platform. And I love the community over there as well. And we want to keep growing that family with lots and lots and lots of book besties. So I need to get back on my good stuff, posting 3 times a day over there because my besties miss me sometimes. And I need to start getting on live more over there. I do currently try to get on live at least once a month. Sometimes I'd be going like 3 months without getting on live, but I genuinely love getting on live and hanging out with everyone over there. So I want to try to do that at least once a week or 2 times a month. You know what? Let me be realistic with y'all. 2 times a month. That's what I'm going to try to do because anything more than that, I don't know if I can commit to that. Another thing that's really important for me to prioritize in 2026 is diversifying my content, especially over on TikTok. Y'all see these black shelves, the same black shelves, every single video, the same setting, everything. And don't get me wrong, I love my setup. I love my shelves. I spent a lot of money to put these books on here and decorate them nicely. But I do want to add a little razzle dazzle and include a lot more of my personality and just like life over there, things that I'm interested in. Y'all probably not gonna get lifestyle content because I'm gonna be real with you. My life is wake up, watch a baby, film some content, read books, go to sleep. It's real cut and dry. I don't really be doing too much because me and my daughter just be at home kicking it for real. So I'm not going to commit to any lifestyle content, but definitely videos about my other interests, whether that be anime and manga or even just TV shows. I'm really thinking about watching Heated Rivalry. Y'all is gassing it up and I need to know what it's about. So I might do some TV show, film reactions, whatever, movies, but I definitely want to diversify my content some so that way y'all can get to know me a little better. And then I have to say my final content creator goal for 2026. Well, not final, but one of the biggest ones. I want to go to one bookish event. I am slated as a content creator for Villains and Vixens in Orlando at the end of July. So I am so excited to be a part of the team. I currently reside in the Orlando area, so this is going to be perfect. It's at my home base, so I can give y'all some videos of what to do around here, things like that. And of course, get to meet some of the besties. I really want to meet some of you guys in person, some of my mutuals, and see what everybody's like in the real world because I know how we're perceived on the internet and how we put ourselves forth on the internet. But I love getting to meet everybody in person and say hello and just get to know everybody's little backstory. Oh, it just be making me so happy. I have gone to 2 events previously. I went to Romanticon Orlando at the end of 2024, and then I went to Romanticon Los Angeles at the beginning of 2025. Y'all, side note, little sidebar here. I did a whole vlog for Romanticon LA 2025 and I still ain't posted it yet. I haven't done a voiceover. I'm gonna say it right now. I'm horrible at voiceovers. Voiceovers are not my forte. Just sitting here talking to y'all like this is my forte. So I need to figure out how I'm gonna post that content because somebody said it don't matter if it's old, just post the content. So I'm gonna try to get that ready for y'all. But anyways, back to the goal. I really do want to go to more bookish events so that way I can meet you guys and say hello. So if you're going to Villains and Vixens in Orlando in 2026, drop a thumbs up in the comments. Let me know that you're going. And if you haven't got your tickets yet, I believe they're still on sale. So go run them up. If you stayed this entire video, thank you so much for watching. I greatly appreciate your support. Please let me know what your creator or reader goals are for 2026 down below in the comments as well. I'll see you guys tomorrow for BOOKMAS Day 7. Bye, guys. See you next time.